Hi, superheroes. I am Joel Mahony. I am the creator of Spiritual Superheroes Coaching, and I really don't see myself as disabled. Now, firstly, let me begin by saying I talked a little bit about in the last video about how people with disabilities do things differently. That'll be in the description above that video. To me, I'm not disabled. I'm differently abled. I've discovered different ways to do things to cater to my capabilities. With this mindset, you can achieve anything because you will find a way. Everybody should first cater to their capabilities, and by doing this, anyone can achieve anything that they once thought that they were never going to be capable of. So I'm not disabled, I'm just differently abled. But everyone is. Everyone is because we have to cater to our capabilities in order to be capable. For example, with, say, a house builder, a carpenter. A carpenter knows how to build a house. Someone that's not a carpenter doesn't know how to build a house. So, the carpenter is working around his or her capabilities because they know how to do that thing with the carpenting, building house. Whereas someone that's not a carpenter doesn't know how to build a house, so they wouldn't be working around their capabilities by doing a house, and they'd probably build a normal person that's not a carpenter would probably build a house that would fall down. So I think the lesson here that people with disabilities can actually teach to other people is that to find other ways that actually cater to your strengths and not sort of add fuel where it's sort of, I guess, a weakness as far as being able to do things and not being able to do things. We do have strengths and weaknesses, and with people with disabilities, they have learnt to actually cater to their strengths more so than focusing on their weaknesses. And I think this, with myself personally, I think this is what creates the strong mindset, because I may be able to not reach something on a high shelf, but I can certainly find a way to get whatever's on a high shelf. There's always a way. I may be not able to fit my wheelchair through every door space, but there's always a way. There's many different ways that actually cater more so to our strengths than our weaknesses. And I think where people get stuck a lot of the time, not just people with disabilities, but everyone, where people get stuck a lot of the time is that they focus too much on the things that they can't do than the things that they can do. Now, you may not be able to do something that you want to do, but the key there is to do some sort of integration where you combine something that you are capable of with something that you are not yet capable of. And by combining them and bringing them together, you can actually, you're catering to your strengths while actually learning something on the other side of things in the process, if that makes any sense. So, catering to your strengths is actually, I mean, it's my way of life. It's the way I live, as I say, with my differently abled lifestyle. I've had to find many different ways to cater to my different abilities. So we are all differently abled in one way or another. So it's a matter of just finding ways where, as I say, we can cater to our capabilities whilst still actually going to the other side and stepping out of our comfort zone and actually learning something in the process. So combining the two can actually make us stronger within ourselves. We can learn, we can grow, and with that, we can keep our sane mindset without going crazy. Because a lot of people that will aim for the stars, so to speak, will go, yes, I want to have a go at this or that, whatever it is. It may be something that's really difficult. And if you have the strength and patience to do that type of thing, more power to you. I salute you. And yeah, and everything else like that. But I mean, that's not my style. I get too frustrated with things that are a little bit more difficult. So this is where I've actually learnt to cater more to my capabilities and focus less on my inability, or differently able things. So I guess when it comes to that, do what you love doing. Don't be afraid of stepping out of your comfort zone. But stick somewhat to what you know, because that will actually help you get further in the ways of things that you don't know that you perhaps want to, in the way of learning and growing and perhaps moving into another career, or maybe learning how to build a cabinet, just as an example. So we are superheroes because we are capable. The key is to cater to our capabilities in order to be capable. I am Joel Mahony. This is Spiritual Superheroes Coaching, and I shall see you on the next one.